Innovative volunteerism is a mindset change for all of us.
Well, there is always this question that is asked, what can I do if I don't have money? Well, today I've got answers for you, because one very serious bottleneck we face in Africa today is that there is a firm belief that without money, nothing can be done. I use the word serious bottleneck because this belief permeates the entirety of society and has both a demand side, which is us, the people who refuse to do anything where there is no money involved, and the supply side, which is that even when the resources come, then we might not be able to still do anything. And these two act together to fuel perpetuation of this bottleneck. And I'm not in any way against money, but what I am against is this notion that without money, we cannot do anything, because it is self-defeatist. And it's what will make money even more elusive. Remember this today, money follows where there is a promise of a return. And one cannot show that promise of a return without first using what is within him or her, or what is within their reach to show impact, which then attracts money. You got that right? We have no choice but to break the vicious cycle of this serious bottleneck that is afflicting us. And this will be done by you and me. It will be done by you and me and few others who refuse to believe that without upfront money, we cannot do anything. And I will encourage each and every one of you to contribute towards breaking this cycle by re-strategizing the delivery of any initiative that you are involved in. The first thing for you to do is do not frame ideas as project, because the moment you mention project, people know that it is about sitting back and waiting for money to be brought, and things have to be done for them. Instead, frame it as bringing knowledge and expertise to the community to work with them and guide them to turn their challenges, be they in plastic pollution or food insecurity, post-harvest losses, to turn them into opportunities that put food on the table. The second is make it clear that this is a community friendship initiative, and that those who call themselves friends of a given community need to volunteer their skills, need to volunteer their knowledge, need to volunteer their networks towards building the first demonstration community project, be it a toilet bell using plastic waste or a solar dryer developed, so that the logic is use your power of communication to mobilize members of a given community to bring their hands together and support their community with this practical solution to solve a problem. It will be the way that people will organize free, but this will be slightly different as the community will be expected to play a key role in delivering this solution. For example, local administrators need to provide space, local youth need to be ready to collect, for example, plastic bottles and prepare them. Other professionals from the community who are in cities and that are not on the ground to donate towards material tools that they can then help those youth to then use it in turning those plastics into solution. So in other words, you should make these a coming together of the community to deliver an innovative solution that comes from your ideas. And where you will play a coordination role to deliver it is also your part of delivering in the community. Are you seeing where I'm going? In this way, you innovatively volunteer your time, your ideas and effort to make a difference, and the community will benefit from a solution. And this solution delivered by the community, depending on each other, then drives ownership and stability. You got that? So organize a mobilization campaign through Twitter, through Facebook, through LinkedIn, and other social media platforms to bring people together, where all these communities of a given community work together towards delivering solutions to the community, where every actor of this given community. And the last one is long-term sustainability of this, which will need some kind of model. And for this, what I tell everybody is you need to have a committee, which will be some kind of a cooperative, responsible for managing maintenance and continuous improvement of the facility that you put up in a community to help them, right? And when you put this in place, it could be village elders or even youth in that who could then put in charges into that facility, and the payment made will be pooled in cooperative to enable expansion of the solution. You, your team and initiative will also be part of that cooperative. And once you do this, leverage the logic of mobilizing community members to collaborate and cooperate around delivering a solution. In this case, a solution to empower village youth with skills in, for example, recycling so they can serve the community. This is the kind of development we need. This will need to be a recycling, for example, of waste into items that are of use in the community. If you take, for example, you can tie this to the first initiative where a youth who is trained to recycle plastic waste into building materials for making toilets, for example, or sanitary facilities, so that at the end, the youth who builds a toilet are trained first. The same model applies, or a youth who can turn waste to briquettes. So what you need to do is you mobilize willing youth to be trained as solution providers for community sanitation challenges, for example, or to be trained as community solution providers for fabricating solar dryers. Community members will contribute in kind, including by volunteering to train this youth, engage the youth who build these toilets, for example, using plastic material to become part of a cooperative and be benefiting from the little fee paid by users of such climate action solutions. And then you can expand this model to other communities and play a coordination role. What's my point? Start with what you have, which is your ability for mobilization. And the free guidance we give through the spirit of innovative volunteerism is what sparks the fire, because innovative volunteerism provides that free guidance in a structured way that can make you leverage on what you have to be able to turn a challenge into an opportunity. What's the point again? Start with what you have before you look for money, because ideas bring money. Money up front without ideas bring fights and destroy the ideas. Take this and you will know what I mean.
Let's embrace innovative volunteerism. Ah ouais, c'est cool.